Hi guys, Shay here. Thanks for watching this video. So you're interested in hosting a class and wondering what that involves and what role you will play in hosting a class. So I'm just here to share with you a little information and just to get you excited. The great thing is it's really easy to host a class. Couple of things that you can do, and I'll share a few tips and tricks to make sure it's a really successful experience for you and your guests. So the most important thing is to invite people. Now, we usually aim for 5 to 10 guests at a class, and the idea with this is that normally you have to invite more than that to actually get that amount of people along to your class. Usually, from experience, you'll get about a quarter of the people that you actually invite come along. So it sounds crazy, but aiming for up to 30 people to send invites to will make sure that it's a really successful class for you, and that your time is, that the time that you spent at this class is valuable to you. So that's the first thing. So who might you invite to a class? Well, you might already have some people in mind. Could be some family and friends that you want to share your love of essential oils with. Maybe some other people you've thought, as you've learnt more about essential oils, that could really benefit in their health and wellness from essential oils. Or you might just like to put the feelers out with people that you work with or that you've come across that you think that this information could benefit them. So the important thing is that when you're inviting people, that you actually contact them personally. We find that if you're going to do a Facebook event to help promote your class, that actually sending invites to those individuals who are invited along to that Facebook event is a really great way to kind of gauge who wants to come and who doesn't, if they can make it. And yeah, just to give you a really good head count of who actually will come along on the day. So personal invites are great. Sending out text messages, you can even send out actual invites in the mail if you love that kind of thing, but just making it a personal invite is really great. So you actually have a couple of options in the type of class you want to have, and who teaches it and how it's run. So it's quite flexible. The cool thing is that if you're interested, you can actually run a class yourself. It's really quite easy. We have all the resources here in our group to help you do that. So if you're interested in hosting your own class and running your own class, if you've got a little oil collection, that's all you need to get started. A great resource to have, now sorry, the light may not show up very well, but this is the Intro to Oils trifold that's in our Files tab. So this has all the information you need to share essential oils with family, friends, or run a class. So this is great to just have on hand if you know that there are other people who could benefit from essential oils. So it runs through what essential oils are, how to use them. It also shares the top 10 essential oils that are in the Family Essentials Kit and the Home Essentials Kit. And then it also has some information on 3 most popular kits that are available. Also how to purchase essential oils, and a spot that you can pop your details on, so that you're actually benefiting from people purchasing essential oils. If you invite someone along or refer a person, they are your customer essentially, and you actually can earn commissions off them and earn free product. So if you do have anyone in mind that you want to join up to doTERRA, just reach out to the person who enrolled you and they can just make sure that you set it up right so that you're actually benefiting from it. The other great resource that we have is the Essentials handout. So this is what we call a make and take class. So you can do just a basic introduction to essential oils using this. I just read off this pamphlet, really easy. And then just answer any questions. It's fantastic. So that's a good way to share with people. This one is if you want to take a different route with your classes and actually host what's called a make and take, where they're actually going to make something. There's a charge to it for either the person who hosts it or for you. You want to charge for your materials. You don't want to give out things for free because you know, you've spent money in that area, and so is the person who hosts the class. So there is a fee. I I usually charge $20 for people to make 2 rollers. So there are a few different recipes at the bottom, and they use all of the essential oils from the Home Essentials Kit or the Home Essentials Kit or the Family Essentials Kit, and a really great introduction, and just gets people's minds open as to the options they have when using essential oils. So that 5 ml rollers, they get to make 2 each and take them home and have an experience and just get the ball rolling. So that's another option as well. Really easy. You can just use both of those and run your own little class with some family and friends, which is really fun if you want to keep it nice and intimate. So some other tips and tricks. It's important that you actually confirm who's coming along, particularly if you've got someone coming to host the class for you. Sorry, not host the class, to teach the class for you. They do need to know, a day or two in advance how many numbers, what the numbers are going to be for your class, so that they can bring the right resources. And if they want to give giveaways or have something else fun there, just so that they know how many people are there so they can prepare for that. So we usually try and secure numbers at least a week ahead, just by reminding them to let you know if they can come or not. And then 2 days before, actually sending out a little message saying, hey, I'm really excited to see you. Looking forward to catching up at our class in 2 days' time. I'll see you then. And then that way, that gives them an opportunity to let you know if their plans have changed and can no longer make it. So that's really important, making sure you know your numbers. Allocating about 2 hours for a class. That's a good amount of time. That's long enough for people to have a sit and chat, and if there are any questions, they can have them answered as well. And that's a great time if people need to have their kids babysat, or you need someone there to mind the children if there are kids coming along to the class. Really important to have them in a different room or outside, somewhere where they're occupied, but actually having someone monitor them so that they're not coming in and out and disrupting your class and disrupting the flow of the class. Keep it really simple. I always encourage keeping it low key, having a big jug of water with some ice in it, and then the host or yourself can actually have what we call like an essential oil water bar, where people can actually add essential oils to their water and have their own first experience with essential oils if it is their first time. Citrus oils are great for that. Also, if you do want to have some food available, keep it simple. It might be making a simple peppermint brownie, getting some store-bought hummus and adding some lemon essential oil to it. In the files tab, there is a recipe book for some ideas on hosting a class if you want to get some ideas, but it's about keeping it simple. Don't overthink it. The other really good tip is to actually offer the food at the end of the class. Often provides a little bit of a distraction if we're having a nibble and someone's trying to chat and share with the group. People get distracted by eating food. So offer some water as they're sitting down and starting the class, and then food can be available at the end of the presentation. If someone is coming along to teach at the class, it's great if you as the host can actually introduce them just by simply letting them know letting the group know who they are, maybe even give yourself a chance to share your story if you've had a chance to experience essential oils in your home and why you love them so much, or letting the group know that you're wanting to learn, it's your first time and you haven't actually used essential oils and you're wanting to learn along with them. So sharing your story just kind of breaks the ice and gets everyone really comfortable. And I think that's about it. So if you're at all curious, go to the Files tab, download your trifold, the Essentials Make and Take sheet, even your recipe book. Get in touch with the person who enrolled you if you're needing some support at a class or have any other questions about it. But really excited. The great thing is that you have the opportunity to get free product and free doTERRA goodness into your life by simply hosting a class. Thank you again. Reach out if you have any questions. Bye.